last one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blonde was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go in the rain here at Lambeau Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. McBride is the motion man. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
7-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. That brings up 4th and short.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
On third down, Murray. A throw on the move is caught. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. On third down, they go with Benson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Ready up.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Black 40.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, they need 5.
Black Ultra. Let's go now. Hut.
Here's Lowe to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That is hard! And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacob. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
On second down, Love. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a third down and 4. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
We'll work this out wide to Benson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. To throw again is Murray. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Come on, set, hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Murray. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that one. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Murray's going to throw again. He'll look underneath here to Benson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. Again, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Benson. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
On 1st down, it's Love. Work in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it.
On the ball.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Okay, right? Ready.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Love firing to Golden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Third down and 3.
Here we go. 10 black.
Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On the return, it's Hill. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. To throw is Murray. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now get to Jacobs. He'll run right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Love. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Go on.
Throwing now, Murray on first down, moving to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now give up to the middle. It's Benson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
McBride is the motion man. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Extra point now by Riley. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Ready. Check view. Set.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marsh. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 46, here's second down and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Plan. It's Murray. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The Cardinals lining up 4 punts as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Darius Robinson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Love to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
First and 10 at the 36.
Here's Jacobs. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
On the set.
Now they face third down and 7.
Striker. 3-3.
Jacobs. It's That's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Here's second down. Now quickly to Golden on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll go with Jacobs.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ready.
Second down, goal to go.
Trouble 38. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Love. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Back to throw is Love. That is incomplete. Give them credit, they were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.